All right, so what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about AST Spacemobile. The market came to our ultimate TP price and it went up from there. Yes, another situation, another example of us pinpointing where price is going to go before it pivoted. And yes, you can do it. It's not impossible. We've done it numerous times on this platform where we anticipated where price is going to go. Price went there and then it reversed or pivoted and begun to go the opposite direction. Yes, you can do it as well too. If you guys want to learn more, make sure you guys continue to follow me here on this platform. There's not too many people out here on these streets that is actually plotting predictions as to where they suspect price is going to go. They always come in after the fact, or they speak, hey, price can go up and price can go down, which does not benefit us because we all know that. But which way is more likely? That is what we try to do here on this channel. And we simply look at the market from the perspective of bars and volume. That's it. And we trust the things that is being drawn, plotted, seen on our charts. Don't let people come and try to deceive you with their fundamental analysis, with their technical analysis, when we have already ample amount of people, market participants, who do all of that stuff on their own before they come in and buy and or sell these instruments. So all we need to do is come in and dissect, investigate, look around, pay attention to the price chart. That's all we do. And once you begin to become more proficient, understanding, comprehending what the chart is saying, you will be able to do what we're doing here on this channel as well. So that's why I recommend each and every one of you continue to follow my videos and my content, because I want you all to learn how to walk on your own in the markets. So now let's go ahead and break down AST. So our prediction was right here on October 17th. Here it is, the 25th. Market maybe took 3 days of trading. Price came to our ultimate TP price, was around 19.5% at $67.21. The low was actually $66.67, so we're pretty close. Then the market began to go up. Okay, so now let's get rid of that. Pretty good call. We will also deplete this buy pocket and this sell pocket. Now we're going to change this sell pocket here and move it down here. Now, for those who are new, okay, real quick, pockets are simply places to where we expect the market to teeter more on one side than the other. Okay, that's all. So we have position to where sellers are, we got position to where buyers are. Buyers pockets is where we suspect more people to turn to buyers, where more people are interested in buying this instrument. Vice versa for sellers. Sell pockets, we're expecting selling to increase as price goes up. That's it. Okay, so these are like targets that we're going to try to aim for whenever we drop a prediction. Okay, so now one of the biggest things that I want to show you on this daily chart is the fact that buyers did in fact come into the market right here. Okay, and you might say, well, how do you know? How do you know that buyers came in right there on October 22nd? Well, there's two reasons. And one thing I really want you all to remember, and do not forget this, is that these people, whoever comes in and trades or invest in this stock, cannot deceive us. Nobody is able to come in and deceive us. All right. Now, what happens into the future is anyone's guess, because one participant who bought or sold 2 days ago may not be that same a week from now. That's the only variable that we have no control over when we come and look at these charts. We don't know what the next day may bring. We don't know if one individual needs the money immediately, so they just come in and liquidate their whole position, or we don't know if someone has gotten wind that something's about to pop for AST, so they're coming in trying to buy as much as they possibly can as soon as possible. We just don't know people's personal situations. But the moment that they come in and hit that buy button, or the moment that they come in and press that sell button, it is recorded. They cannot come through and try to reverse it, try to renege on what they did and say, oh, can I take that back? You cannot do that. So when they actually come in and place these ideas, understand that we're seeing the mind of the market. So what I'm talking about is that right there on October 22nd, how we know that buyers came through is because, for one, the market throughout October 22nd, okay, it dipped. It traded low, meaning that the market traded all the way down to this buy pocket, and then the buyers stopped the price at $66.67, and they was able to move it all the way back up. They was able to move the price back up towards the high of the bar. The only way that you can see that happen is if people buy. That's it. And then the second thing is the volume. So somebody was really trying to either stop the price from going lower in AST, or they were really trying to buy the stock up because they know further out in time that this stock's going to be a lot higher than where it is when they bought. That's it. Okay, so that's how we can tell that. So that's good for us to see that. Now let's look at the market on a different time frame to see if it joins together, if it matches what is being taught or seen on the daily chart. So you guys can see right here on the 2. This 2-day price bar that the arrows pointed to, it is weak, but it's weak with a mixture of buyers, because just like I told you on the daily, the market traded down. Buyers was only able to make it maybe a quarter of the width of this whole price bar, but they lifted the price. And then the next 2 days, look, the market still closed higher than the prior 2 days. So we have to give it to the buyers right now. Someone on the buy side is more motivated than sellers are. Let's look at this on the 3. Even the 3 is very good. You can see price traded down over the last 3 days. Buyers brought it all the way back up to the high of the bar. Again, you don't get that unless people are buying. So don't let people come here trying to deceive you or lie to you. So buyers came into the market over the last 3 days. Let's look at this on the 4. Same thing there too. Here it is on the 5 and on the weekly. So now, the further out in time we go, you can see weakness being more apparent, specifically right here. Okay. And then we got the confirmation on last week's price action. So yes, this weakness may not be finished. We may still see AST go down long term. Here it is on the 2 weeks. You guys can still see that's pretty weak on the 2 weeks. And here it is on the 3. Again, buyers ran the price all the way up. Sellers brought all the way back down, and we closed down here at the low. So long term, it definitely looks as if the sellers is winning the game. Short term though, we can still see this stock go up, and I'm going to show you where we expect it to be. So yes, we got the buyers here in the pocket. That's on the 11-hour chart. Here it is on the 5. More buyers. They're trying to lift the market up here in AST, but my concern is pretty much like right here. Okay, so let's look at this on the 3, see if we get a better picture. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and create this area right here as a sell pocket. Let's look at this on a 1. That's definitely a seller right there too, around like $78.50. So the market may have the ability to run up. Look at that. Okay, so this seller was taken out on these 2 1-hour bars. Price is still interested in this seller. So maybe next week we might see the market in AST run up, but only to like this point. Let me see this on 330. All right. See this on a 9-minute chart. That's what I want to see right there. So we need to go ahead and plot this area right here. let's get rid of this one. All right, cool. So now we're going to anticipate, this is only on the short term, okay? The market and AST trying to go up. Now look at this. We have our targets right here. This first one is probably the most important, that we will want to see price break above, because this is where, once I've shown you what was down a 9 minute, you guys can see how quick of a reaction price moved there, right? Because the buyers were trying to initiate control of price, and then immediately, boom, the market fell off. So yeah, somebody obviously wanted to get above their stock there, and they could still be lurking at that price, just waiting for the market to come back, and then they'll re-engage and begin to sell more of their position out into the market. That's where we can get a reaction. So that's why we're going to target that area first, 6.95% there. Then our second target is going to be from the low of this sell pocket, $80.22, all the way up here to $82.84. That is 12.5% there. Then our third target is around $86.36 to $89.89. So we'll definitely have to see how motivated the market is to try to break these three targets that we got on our chart, but that's what we're going to see for the moment. So hopefully I explained it a little bit cleaner as to what's really going on behind price bars and volume, because so many people don't try to give you a narrative of what's really going on, when that's pretty much all I'm interested in, is trying to figure out who in the world is trying to sell this mess, who in the world is trying to buy this stock. And you can see by the magnitude of the volume and the spread of the price bars how motivated they really are. Okay, so let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.